Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This return makes it up to the 25. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll give him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Throwing now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Just a field goal separates these two. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They've got first and goal to work with. Goal to go, it's a pass play. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Juke the defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here following the penalty. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
On 2nd and 14 now. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's a give up the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
Here we go, set. Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 41. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll give him a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw now. Flushed out of the pocket. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be a first down. He'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. His return starts at the 5. Massive hit! The ball is out! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. Their offense running back out now. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing now on first down. Finds his target, Hall. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And they'll have first down. Back to throw. On target to Jackson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36. He'll throw it yet again. That's complete to Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Hall there to haul it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're throwing it. Finds a man right side. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Now here he goes. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're set up at the 35 now. To throw here on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. So we're at halftime with one side enjoying a pretty decent 10-point advantage. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score...
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. They start the drive with Hall. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. They motion the tight end over. Here's 2nd and 7. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it sets up first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the counter, Hall. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 28. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the well again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives them the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Hall. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down. They bring Jackson in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Pass play now. He throws a bullet deep to the right, and this one's tipped and intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Jackson, reload.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Now this offense ready to head back out. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Setting up a throw. Escapes, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense headed back to the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They go right back to Hall. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. I'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That is your old school potato. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and goal, they've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Tight end going in motion here. He's got it over the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it?
And he gets in. Touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take the lead on that successful kick. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And we always hear running backs say 1 fumble is too many for a game. Well, he's lost 1 now. The low point in a game that's had a lot of struggles for him on the ground. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's complete over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 33-yard line.
They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Simple dive up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll start this one out with Hall. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jackson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Hall. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
The ball carried by number 26.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys grow their lead to 8.
Our home team, 16.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. This offense getting all set for this series. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give him a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing from the gun. Taylor makes the catch. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now to throw. Cut out left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set. 1st and 10. It's Hall on the carry. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Hall once more. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year.